Hello everybody, my name is Brittany of Britsy Thrift and I am a reseller on Poshmark, and today I'm going to do a what sold video for the month of January. And yes, I'm well aware that it is March, but I am just starting this channel and I would just like to get into the habit of doing what sold videos. So I'm going to do a January what sold video, and then I'm going to do a February what sold video, and then I will try to keep it consistent from there. And since it is for an entire month of sales, I'm going to try to fly through it as quickly as I can, just jump right into it. So here we go. January 2023. The first, I sold a pair of LL Bean Daybreak Scuff Motif size 8 slippers. They were really cute. They had a dog print on them, and I do like dogs. I think it was a Labrador, I'm not sure, and I think they were made of wool, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that the fabric content tag said wool on them, but the texture really felt like wool, and I could tell the person only wore them like once or twice. They were in really, really good condition, so I decided to take a chance on them because I know sometimes LL Bean can do well. I have sold their LL Bean boots, like the main hunting boot. I've also sold like the duck boots. Those do really well, and also some of their jeans do well if you get the right kind. So I took a chance on them, and they did sell for $30. And I paid $3.96. So after Poshmark fees, which was 20%, and my cost of goods, I got $20.04. So not bad. The second thing to sell was a pair of Mother jeans. This was my first time finding Mother. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. Because usually when I see that label, it says Steve's jeans, and I think it's Mother. This time it really was Mother. And I was like, oh my God. And they were really cute. They had a red and pink glittery stripe going down the side. I held on to them for a little bit longer than I thought I would, but they still sold. They sold for $40. I paid $4.17, and my profit is $27.83. The third thing to sell for the first was this Pendleton size 44 men's high grade Western gray blue blazer. I also thought that this was going to sell a little bit faster because it's Pendleton and because it actually says it is Western, but it did not. I have had it for probably like 2 years. I paid $7.51 for it. It was not at my usual thrift store. I remember I was out thrifting with my mom, and I found it it was an old thrift store that we used to go to. I don't live there anymore, but it was fun to go and have those memories again. But that's where I got it from, and it sold for $50, which isn't bad. I paid $7.51 for it. My profit is $32.49. Pendleton. And the last thing to sell on the first was this Lululemon size 4 Keep Moving jogger in Rhino Gray. Lululemon. Again, super excited to find it because it took so long to start to find Lululemon. Like you hear things hyped up so much. When you finally find it, it's like it gives you a heart attack because you're like, oh, you're the Lululemon. So I was happy to find these. I think in this came from a collection. Someone donated like their entire Lululemon stuff, and it was the size dot had like a lot of letters and a lot of numbers, so it wasn't older Lululemon. It's like she just got tired of her Lululemon and said, here, take it, I don't care anymore. And it was all really good condition, so I bought all of it. Paid $4.17 for this pair, sold for $50. I got $35.83 after fees and cost of goods. On the 3rd, I sold this pair of Toms, size 8. They were black canvas metallic wedge booties. I really like metallic, so I thought they were really cute, and the condition was so good. Like, she really didn't wear them like that. I paid $3.96. They sold for $29, and I got $19.24. Usually, I don't have the best of luck with Toms. Sometimes I do, depending on what it is. I think I have better luck with men's than I do with women's, but these were so cute. I really wanted to get them, and I really wanted to sell them, and I did. The second thing to sell on the 3rd was this Athleta extra small flare cargo fitness pants. I paid $1.81, and they sold for $28, giving me a profit of $20.59. So at my thrift store, they throw all of the shorts and the athletic wear in a bin, and that bin is only like $2. So you can find some really good stuff in there. I found Johnny Was. If you just know what you're looking for, you can get some good stuff out of those bins and flip it for excellent profit. And this is an example of it. Well, I wouldn't say excellent profit. It wasn't bad at all for something I only paid $181 for, but definitely I always look through those bins just to see if I can get lucky and find something really special. All right, next thing to sell was this Old Navy New Tag size 8 Rockstar super skinny jeans. Old Navy, I don't know. I think I've always heard that like mall brands don't perform very well, so don't bother picking them up. But since it seemed like it was a decent size, a medium size 8, and it was new tags, and I think I just liked the way that they looked, I decided to give them a chance. They did sell for $24. I paid $4.17. So after all was said and done, I got $15.03. So that was a good flip. I mean, I would do that, you know, repeatedly if I keep finding Old Navy Rockstar. I mean, I wouldn't want to, you know, totally stock up on it, but I'm not afraid to sell it. Then we have this Adidas size medium blue snap track pants. This was at a time when I kept hearing that the breakaway pants were in, and I don't think they were quite breakaway, but they kind of looked like they were, so I picked them up. And again, I found those in the athletic bin for $2. So I picked them up, sold them for $15, got $10.19 profit. And the last thing to sell on the 3rd was UGG Australia Isabella shearling mules. They had like a little heel on them, and they were a size 12. I've had these for a really long time. I paid $4.27. They sold for $30, and I got $19.73. Honestly, I'm really glad to see them go. I don't pick up UGG. Like, I do find UGG kind of often, but like usually the condition is not so good, so I'll only pick it up if it's like a good size like that. Like that was a size 12, and they weren't just the typical classic boot. They were different. They were pretty cute little mules. So I think that was a good flip. But I'm definitely more cautious about picking up UGG. The first thing to sell on the 4th was this Nike Dry Fit Discovery Channel cycling jersey. It had some stains on it, so I wasn't sure how well it was going to do. It took me a while to list it because it was in my death pile, and I kept thinking, oh, that was probably a mistake. Nobody's probably going to want to buy that. I don't know, you know, and then I finally forced myself to go ahead on and list it, and it sold for $35. What do you know? And that was in the $2 bin, so I paid $1.81. Actually, I just say $2. I'm just rounding it up. But yeah, $1.81, sold for $35, and I got $26.19. Then on the 6th, I sold this Kohl's New Tag red heart-shaped Valentine's Day rug. I paid $1.81. And it sold for $30, and I got $22.19. Again, if you're only going to pay like $2 for it, and it's cute, and it's new with tags, I just go on and pick it up because I feel like it's going to be a really good filler, you know? On the 6th, I sold this Lily J by Eric Javits wool tan tie accent hat. I had it for a little while. I was actually just about to donate it because I felt like it's not going to sell, when suddenly someone bought it for a full price of $65. Which gave me a profit of $50.19. I only paid $1.81 for it out of that $2 bin. I do like picking up hats, especially wool hats. Anytime something says 100% wool, I've had good luck with them. I've also picked up other wool hats that have performed really, really well for me. And usually you can find them for about $2. And if you know what you're looking for, you can pick one up and turn it into $65, $75. I have done it before. So keep a lookout for wool hats. Anything that looks kind of interesting, out of the norm, vintage, all of that, it can do well. So yeah, make sure you check the hats. On the 6th, the last thing to sell was this Nike Dry Fit Durham Bulls large hoodie. Again, athletic bin, $2. Sold for $15. I made a profit of $10.19. On the 8th, I sold a pair of black Robert Clergeray size 6.5 suede slip-on shoes. They had a little heel on them. I picked them up for 90 cents. I believe I was at a thrift store that charged by the pound. It wasn't Goodwill, but we have another one in our area that charges by the pound, and I recognized the name, so I was like, let me just see how this goes. I had them for a while. Actually, I think I had to rephotograph them, and they finally sold for $22. I bought them for 90 cents, and I got a profit of $16.70. On the 8th, I sold a pair of Exapeel size 9 Amanda snakeskin ballet flats. These I did not have for long at all. They were in excellent condition. I think she only took them out of the box. I don't think they were worn at all. I didn't see any signs of wear on the bottom. I paid $3.96. They sold for $30 and I got a profit of $20.04. I believe ballet flats are in this year for spring and summer because I have been selling a good amount of them. And this was no different. I figured with the snakeskin print and size 9 is a pretty good size and the excellent condition. I thought that Exapeel was a cheaper brand, and it might be, but these sold just fine and fairly quickly. So would I pick them up again if I saw them? Probably. I think I would probably try to stick with the ballet flats. I have seen another pair of Exapeels before in platforms, and I thought about getting them, but the condition wasn't quite right, so I put them back. But I do wonder if they would have actually sold just as well as these, or if it was just a ballet flat thing. On the 9th, I sold a pair of Carhartt size medium black pull string waist scrub pants. I paid $4.17. They sold for $15 and I got $7.83 out of that. Would I pick up Carhartt anymore? Probably not. It's got to be something really special. I see Carhartt men's jeans often. I don't pick it up. I think it's pretty saturated. I think it had its moment. I do think that Carhartt is definitely like a good substantial brand. I do think that it's good workwear, but as far as just like the regular shirts and things like that, I don't really think they sell like that. So unless it's like an actual vest or like a coat or something like that, I'm probably, or the ones with the reinforced knees, I'm probably not going to pick it up. I just wanted to see if these scrub pants would do anything, and I don't think the demand is there, so it's not really worth it to me to pick up the Carhartt scrub pants. Next on the 9th, I sold a Tommy Hilfiger white hooded windbreaker jacket for men. I think I paid up for this. I've had it for a very long time. It was, I think I paid $10 and it sold for $32, so I got a profit of $15.60. Very selective about Tommy Hilfiger. I've sold it before, but it moves very slow and it's never for the amount that I think I'm going to get for it, even for the jacket. So I don't pick up Tommy Hilfiger unless, and I do kind of hope that I still find it. I want to find like one of those ones with the huge Tommy patch on the back. I've sold a pair of jeans like that before, but like it just had Tommy embroidered on it, like the name Tommy. But I'm talking about I want to get like the really big like POW, like red and white, you know, the really standout-ish flag type jeans. Then I would pick them up for sure, because I think those can go for like $200. But other than that, Tommy Hilfiger doesn't really resell that well. Okay, so on the 11th, I sold this Mark Buchanan extra large men's red blue sweatshirt. It had some like some, not washwear, but like bleeding from where I tried to wash it and it bled a little bit. I think it was already bleeding anyway, but I disclosed all of that. I paid $5.24 for it, and it sold for $29, and it sold fairly quickly. Mark Buchanan is, or like Pelly. Mark Buchanan, that stuff is like vintage 90s streetwear, like Y2K type stuff. It sold for $29. I paid $5.24, and I got $17.96. On the 13th, I sold a pair of New Attack LuLaRoe size 30 skinny jeans. It said with love, LuLaRoe with love, skinny jeans. I'd always heard not to sell LuLaRoe, or that it doesn't resell, or that it's a bad company or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what, is behind it. I kind of heard a little bit of it, but I still don't really know. But anyway, I just picked it up because it was New Tags and it was a pair of jeans, and I'd never seen a pair of LuLaRoe jeans before. Usually it's always a sweater or a dress that I find, and I thought it was interesting, so I checked the comps, and the comps were pretty high, which I couldn't understand. I was like, why is it that, every time I walk into a thrift store, LuLaRoe is like everywhere, so why are the jeans so high? So I wanted to see if it was true. So I picked them up for $4.17, and they sold for $67, and I got a profit of $49.43. So there you go. Who knew? I really didn't expect that, but there it is. On the 14th, I sold this Betsy Johnson tan leopard puffer jacket. Size medium. I paid $5.24, sold it for $35, got a profit of $22.76. I love Betsy Johnson, but she doesn't resell well, but personally, I love Betsy Johnson's style. I think she's so cool with all the colors and the prints and everything. Another thing that sold on the 14th was this logo by Lori Goldstein. They were new with tag, size 18W patchwork blue jeans. Paid $4.17, sold them for $29, got a profit of $19.03. I do like logo by Lori Goldstein. I'll pick it up if it's interesting and in plus size. On the 15th, I sold these Tom's Julie size 8 tan leopard ballet flat shoes. So again with the ballet flats, also in excellent condition, like she never wore them. They sold for $30. I paid $3.96 and got a profit of $20.04. On the 15th, I sold a Maeve by Anthropologie size large red navy midi flounce skirt. So I bought it for $4.17 and it sold for $65. And I got a profit of $47.83. I do like the newer Anthropologie. Like anytime something says such and such by Anthropologie, I pay close attention because I know that's the newer label. On the 16th, I sold a pair of silverware size large stormy gray new with tag pajama lounge pants. I paid $1.81 for them, sold for $25, got a profit of $18.19. On the 16th, I sold Bops by Beehive, size 9 cowgirl rain boots. I expected these to sell faster and for more money, but they did not. So I took an offer of $25. I paid $1.24. I got these from the By the Pound thrift store, and I got a profit of $18.76. So that worked out. I moved them out of my inventory. I got my money back, and I am all the wiser. On the 16th, last thing to sell on the 16th was this Rain Spooner size small wash and wear floral Hawaiian shirt. And I've heard good things about Rain Spooner. I heard that it is a very good Hawaiian shirt brand to pick up. So I found a few of them this day, and I've already sold another one. This was the second one out of that. I think I picked up 3. The first one sold, then this one sold, and I bought it for $4.17, sold it for $40, and I got a profit of $27.83. Then we have, on the 18th, Levi's, a pair of new tag 505 men's size 31 blue jeans. They sold for $49. I paid $4.17, and I got a profit of $35.03. I am very particular about Levi's, unless it's new tags or men's or something special or interesting. I try not to pick it up. I don't even pick up the 501s anymore because I just think there's a lot of Levi's. So it's got to be something special for me to pick up Levi's. I do remember, okay, I'm going to deflect for a minute. So I do remember one time I went to the store and I saw a pair of Levi's that looked really interesting. And it said, I think they were called Levi's Native Blue. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I looked at them and I didn't check the comps. I was just like, no Levi's. I don't want to sell Levi's at all because it's just too saturated. I don't care what it is. And so I walked away. But it stayed in my mind. And so when I got home, I looked it up and I kicked myself because I was like, oh my God, you missed out on some money there. Because when you check the comps for the Levi's Native Blue jeans, those were one of the ones that probably would have made a pretty good profit. And I passed up on it. So lesson learned, even if you tell yourself, oh, I'm not selling that brand, still check it if you find one that's interesting. Because if it's interesting enough to catch your attention, it's interesting enough to catch somebody else's attention, and you could be missing out on money. So always check your comps. Just check. On the 20th, I sold a pair of Stuart Weitzman black mesh crystal sneakers. I really think that these were Swarovski crystals. I'm not sure. But the thing that killed these shoes, I had them for so long. So long. They did not have a size in them. I measured them like crazy, and I came to the conclusion that they were a size 9.5 narrow width because I'm like an 8.5 to a 9, and I could not get my foot in there, not due to the length, but because of the width. So I made sure to disclose all of that. Somebody came along and finally bought them for $125, and I paid $4.28 for them. Got a profit of $95.72. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. If I see them again, I would definitely get them again. Certain Stuart Weitzman does really well. Like I think the tall boots do really well. But as far as like the older ones, like the little loafers and things, I wouldn't pick those up. I have a couple of those. They have not moved. But these sneakers were in great condition. I think the order just completed. I don't think she didn't rate it, but that's fine. I had no complaints, and I appreciate the sale. That was a really, really good sale, and it was definitely worth it. On the 21st, I sold a Barefoot Dream size 2X cozy chic light short robe in cream. It was ribbed. I paid $4.17. It sold for $76, and I got a profit of $56.63. So I do like Barefoot Dreams. I like it. I like to sell it, but I just like the way that it feels. I get excited whenever I find it. I think it is a really cool brand. I like the way that they make their robes. On the 22nd, I sold a pair of jeans called Platinum Plush in a size 15. They had a really cool embellishment on the back. It was like a skull and wings, and they had studs. It was very biker-esque, and I was like, okay, I don't care. I've never heard of Platinum Plush, but I did a quick comp search while I was in the store, and it looked good enough to me, so I picked them up for $4.17, and I sold them for $65. They did get a lot of attention, and finally sold, giving me a profit of $47.83. On the 23rd, I sold a Calvin Klein extra large black touchscreen fleece lined pair of gloves. These were a pair of men's gloves, I believe. I paid $1.71 for them. Sold them for $25. Got a profit of $18.29. I believe I got these from Ross, like when they were clearancing out all of their winter stuff. So I've had them for a very long time, and just never, gave them as a gift or wore them or anything. So I sold them. On the 23rd, I sold this Skechers Girls size 3T rainbow emoji puffer coat. I thought for sure that this was going to sell faster. It was really, really cute. I paid $1.07 at the By the Pound thrift store. Sold for $35, giving me a profit of $26.93. On the 25th, I sold a Athleta size 0 Brooklyn ankle pant in black and white plaid. Sold them for $50. I think I had them listed for $65 or $69 or something. I only paid $4.17, and I got a profit of $35.83. On the 26th, still on the 26th, Tommy Hilfiger extra large leather black touchscreen gloves. Again, from Ross, something that I had for like a really long time, never used, never gave as gifts, so I decided to sell them. I sold them for I sold them for $25, spent $2.57 on them, and I got a profit of $17.43. On the 28th, I sold an Eddie Bauer size 10 pair of green ripstop crop pants. Bought them for $4.17, sold them for $35, and got a profit of $23.83. So again, I like Eddie Bauer. I think it's a really good outdoor brand. You won't make a killing on it, but it does sell. On the 30th, I sold this pair of Figs Livingston extra small blue pants. Took an offer of $15. I spent $4.17 and only got a profit of $7.83. It's a profit. But, again, Figs just doesn't perform very well for me. There's another brand that actually sells a little bit better for me. That's called Janu. Janu sells better than Figs for me. But I keep picking up Figs anyway because, I don't know. I think it's just the hype in my head. I think, ooh, Figs. But when you really stop to think about it, it's like, is it selling for you? Not really. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably still keep picking it up. I'll pick up the more interesting Figs, but I'm trying to steer away from like picking up the, just kind of typical Figs. Second thing to sell was this Talbot's Woman size 20W green speckled wool jacket. My cost of goods for this Talbot's jacket was nothing. It was free. And I sold it for $90 and got a profit of $72. On the 31st, I sold this Paige men's size 34 Doheny and Stingray color blue jeans. I paid $4.17, sold them for $45, got a profit of $31.83. This one was kind of a weird sale because after I sold them and the person received them, they sent me a message saying that these are actually men's jeans, and with this brand, it makes a huge difference. Whether they're men's or women's, they're not unisex, and can I return them? And I checked my listing to make sure that I didn't make a mistake, and I pointed out to her nicely that I did actually list these underneath men's jeans, and she said, okay, well, you know, if that's the case, then it's totally my fault, and I'm sorry. So yeah, but anyway, that's the story behind those. They got sold. She just didn't realize that they were men's jeans, but I got a profit of $31.83 anyway. The last thing to sell on the 31st was a Wrangler new with tag, size medium, pearl snap, cowboy cut, western work shirt. I paid $4.17. It sold for $22, and I got $13.43 profit. It sold very quickly. So would I pick it up again? Yes, because it was a quick flip. Oh, also, okay, so let's go back to the 23rd. January 23rd, because I separate like how I write down my Poshmark and my eBay. But so on the 23rd, on eBay, I sold a chaser size small crop tie-dye rainbow top. It sold for $24.99 with $5.50 shipping. After the fees and blah, 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 I got $19.82 profit. So my January 2023 totals, my gross sold was $1,566.99. My cost of goods for what sold was $141.07. And my profit after fees and after cost of goods was $1,114.06. Now, am I a big baller shot caller? No. But am I proud of myself? Yes, because I can remember once upon a time when I didn't know if reselling was actually possible, like to really make money off of. I remember once I said, okay, this is before managed payments, because I started off on eBay. I was like, okay, see if you can get $500 in your PayPal account. Like, again, this is before managed payments. Everything went to your PayPal. I was like, see if you can get $500 in your PayPal by the end of the year. And I just barely did it, but I did it. And I was like, yes, I got $500 from reselling. You know, this might be possible. And so now when I hear that I made $1,114 blah, blah, blah in a month, that makes me happy. So for me, this channel is not going to be about showing flashy numbers, and I'm going to keep it real. This is what I sold, and this is what the numbers look like. And I'm working hard to improve, and I want to do better, and I want to elevate. And something else that makes me really, really happy is that I can see the improvement in myself. So, you know, how people say don't compare yourself to other people. Same thing in the reselling world. It's nice that there are resellers out there that are doing 6 figures and they're making $5,000 a month. For me, I'm happy with what I have, and I'm excited to see it grow. So that is where I am, and that is the end of this video. If you see me in the next video wearing the same thing, it's because I just went right on recording the February what sold. So if you enjoyed this, I hope to see you in my future videos, and bye.